We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Throwing on 3rd down. Romo fighting through. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. Right, 20.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. First and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get... And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Max Strong taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive it up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Defense taking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Set. Right 20.
Now it's Romo off the bootleg. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
That could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back.
Gun. Half. Here we go. Right 20. Go.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Ready. Right 18. Right 18. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to...
Throwing again is Romo. And a little floater there is incomplete. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Right, 20.
Now Romo on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dexter McCluster, 50 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Complete to Bryant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Romo now on second down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now the return comes from Dexter McCluster. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Check, check, check.
They come out here in the eye.
White 18.
From the 50, it's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. A
good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Romo got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first and 10, Romo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Emmett. Oh, what a move. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go now. Left 35.
Throwing on third down, Romo. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Romo now to throw it. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offense game? If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll go on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They're going to run. Here's McCluster. A strong running. Dexter McCluster. He's all alone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dexter McCluster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Larry Fitzgerald, 68 yards, and the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got some space here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now they'll run it on the taunts. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On the handoff, here's the fullback Strong. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Max Strong taking it in. Set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Let's go.
2nd down, McNabb. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jack Youngblood in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ed McCaffrey, 78 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground. It's McCluster. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cut to the sideline. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw, McNabb. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.